Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is 9:40 p.m. I'm on YouTube, hoping to hear from somebody out there. Anybody out there listening, anybody out there watching, if you got something you'd like to say, if you got something you'd like to talk about, let's hear about it. I don't care what it is or what it's about. All I ask is you keep it clean. Other people listening, and I don't want to offend nobody. But now, if you're on here and you want to talk, if you're on here and you don't want to talk, if you want to tell a dirty joke, well, we can't tell dirty jokes. If you'd like to tell a bad joke, let's hear it. Right? You can staple it out there. You can stomp it out there in text. And if you would rather listen to it live and listen to yourself live, you can call me. I'll do you a favor. I'll do me a favor. I'll give you a phone number you can call, and you're welcome to call it and keep it clean. The phone number is 336-877-6201. It is now 9:41 p.m. I'm here. This is Robert with Talk with Robert, or Chat with Robert, or Fuss at Robert, or whatever you want to do. You can do it as long as you keep it clean. Over the last week or two, 2 to 3 weeks, whatever it is, as you know, Russia is wrecking Ukraine. I think Putin has lost his ever loving mind. Excuse me. I'm glad we haven't got involved. We don't need to get involved. The Ukraine refuses to join NATO. They don't want nothing to do with it, but yet they won't help. Which, from my understanding, we are giving them help. We're sending arms and different things over there, but we're not personally on the ground trying to help fight. If you have any comments on that matter, let's hear about them. Like I said, my number is 336-877-6201. You feel free to call for the next 15, 20 minutes or so. Or you can put it on here on that message thing there, and I'll answer it. Uh, if anybody out there wants to say anything, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. We talk politics, we talk religion, we talk Bigfoot, we talk aliens. We'll talk to the dead if that's what you think you want to do. Although I've never heard nobody dead answer me, but hey, it's all in what you want to do tonight. So you let me know. I'll be here for about 15 or 20 minutes. Be glad to talk to you. I don't care. I ain't got nothing to do right now. I'm being lazy. Need to clean the kitchen, but I'll get to it. Uh, Everybody from the house is gone. Uh, I live with my stepdaughter and her husband, and it's nice to have a quiet night once in a while to see what's going on and watch the world go by. And like I said, if you want to talk, we will. If you're listening, please feel free to call me. Do the message thing here. We'll read them. If you got anything you'd like to say, I'd be glad to hear it. Uh, I don't care what you say. Just keep it clean. No filthy, bad language. Uh, but that's about it right now. So I'm going to sit back for a minute. Hopefully, somebody will get in touch with me here, and we'll talk about it. Y'all think about it. Write something on here. And I'm going to step away and get me a cold drink. I don't know where Shelly's hiding at. She's went into hiding again. Okay, I'm back one more time here. It is now 4:50. I've been on here for 5 minutes. We're gonna go about another 10, maybe 5. I don't know. It's not looking real promising. It's 9:45 right now. I'll probably go another 5 minutes. This ain't looking too good either. I was on Facebook earlier, got the same response, which that's fine. It ain't no big deal. I don't get on here enough for people to know me or know who I am or what I'm doing. I'm just on here yakking right now. Uh, I do have a sidekick tonight. He's here. He'd like to say hello. This is Mr. Chicken. I found him out in the front yard last week, wandering around eating grasshoppers. No, not grasshoppers. Wrong season. Sorry. Anyway, he was eating some kind of bug. He's a happy camper. He's a little thin, as you can see, but he's a happy camper. He don't bother nobody, and he talks to me once in a while, and that's about it. He'll say hello again just so you'll know who he is. Say hello, Mr. Chicken. Thank you, Mr. Chicken. Go back in your house. Anyway, a little fun there. Uh, like I said, here I sit. If you want to talk about something, if you got anything you'd like to say, any anything you'd like to, any kind of story you'd like to tell, I'll be glad to hear it. I don't think we're going to go nowhere with this either night. I'm going to start getting on here more because nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants to answer. Nobody wants to give any responses to anything. Uh, a friend of mine earlier told me I would get on here and say I love Joe Biden, but he's the best president we ever had. But I can't hardly say that and keep a straight face because I'll be honest with you, I did not vote for the man. I wouldn't vote for him if he was the only person on the planet. I wouldn't vote for him. So I don't know how everybody feels about Joe Biden. If you like him, hey, that's all right. You like him. If you don't, good. That's good too. I personally think he's an idiot, and I hope he hears this because I do. And nobody liked Trump. A lot of people liked Trump, and a lot of people didn't like Trump. I liked Trump. I think after I got to listening to him, he made a lot of sense. He run this country like it's meant to be run, and I think we need him back in office. And I hope if he runs again, I hope he makes it. But I just don't see how they can justify about Joe Biden as president. I really don't. It just boggles the mind at the people they think smart enough to do what he's doing, be president, and then he gets on there and acts and talks and can't remember half of what he's supposed to say and says crazy stuff. Anyway, it is 9:48, and I've been on here for 8 minutes and a half. I'm gonna give it to about a 10-minute mark, and then I'm gonna get off here. I can go do something else on another thing. I was kind of hoping I'd get some response out of something. I didn't see no Bigfoot this week. I did see an alien one time, but that's how that goes. Nobody believes that anyway. So Bigfoot saw me, but he won't tell it. He disappeared. But it's nine. I've been on here 9 minutes now. So here in the 10-minute mark, which is about 55 seconds away, I'm going to close her up for the night because this ain't going nowhere. I can't get nobody to talk to me. I hope all of y'all had a good week, and I hope you have a good weekend. I'll get on here tomorrow night. We'll try it again and see what happens. It may or may not work. I don't know. I don't have no agenda. I don't preach nothing. I don't care. Like I said, we'll talk about anything you want to, good, bad, or indifferent, just as long as you keep it clean and don't get too happy with it. Don't go crazy over it. We'll be all right. Because if you get too crazy, they'll cut it off and ban it and won't let me do it anyway. And I have watched this one show on YouTube a lot here lately, and I think if you ain't never seen it, you need to go on there and watch it. And it's a real cool show. The guy, he is something else. It's called The Craftsman. Steady Crafting is what it's called. And if you're into that kind of thing, I like it. And I think you would too. And I think you ought to go on and watch him because I think you'd really enjoy it. So it's now 10 minutes, 20 seconds since I started this stuff. It is 9:50 p.m. at 39 degrees Fahrenheit. So I appreciate the audience. If anybody heard it, if they didn't, it's all right too. I'll try again tomorrow night. Adios.